Hello and welcome back to Presents Presents Rolling in the Netherdeep. We're excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventure in the lands of Wildmount and Marquette. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have...
Hey everybody, this is Bill, and I'm playing Orgoth, Skullcrusher.
Ooh,
Hi, everybody. This is Jaiden playing Laphus.
Hey everyone, this is Jaime. I'm tired, and I'm playing North.
And I'm going to adjust because it was really loud. We have a new setup on my computer, so I have to do... Give me a second. Somebody say something while I am...
I am saying something.
Okay.
Something.
Me too, I'm talking.
Oh, that's real loud.
Quelque chose.
Okay.
You want me to turn my microphone down on my end?
No, I had it pumped up because I was playing sound through our YouTube channel.
Well, how was your Halloween, everyone? If we
Yeah.
have to talk for a bit.
Yeah, okay. Try that now. Bill, say something.
Spoopy. Hello. My Halloween was nice. We had like 13 kids come by, and there was a lot of... At the school, first of all, my son dressed as Hestu, which was awesome, with the maracas and everything. But there was probably 8 kids that were like My Hero Academia which was amazing. There was like so many anime kids. It was awesome.
There's a bunch of nerds at this school. Dang.
Yeah, it's nerd school.
Okay.
Yeah, one of Dashiell's besties was dressed up as Link too. So we were full Zelda in effect.
Okay. Jaiden, say something real quick.
I am saying more things today.
Yay. And Norna, say something real quick.
Hi.
Say it again.
I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm so glad I got a good night's sleep.
Okay.
I want like 10,000 more, please.
We're good. If anything's off balance, just let us know. And let me pull this up real quick. My PC is in the shop, so that's why we are dealing with a new setup. Anyway, welcome to the show. We have a wonderful episode today for you. Today's question of the day is, what is your signature cocktail, or what would your signature cocktail be for your PC if you were a cocktail, I guess?
Oh, yeah. Well, if I was a cocktail, no. But if I had one, yeah. So it would be, it's the Skullcrusher, of course, which has got some beer and then a bunch of other liquors in it, and on a little umbrella, I think, maybe. Because it's a cocktail, so it has to have an umbrella.
The umbrella is the most important part.
Wouldn't know. Don't exactly remember what any alcohol tastes like, so I can't really say.
Can't get drunk. Can't get tipsy.
Nope.
No.
So sad.
It just sits there.
Just go with a frozen margarita, I guess. It's seasonal, and you might not notice at first, but it's gonna fuck you up real fast. At least the way I make them.
It's the secret kind of, like, you don't taste the alcohol, right?
Oh yes.
The for questions, friends, the quartet, shouting as one person, it's the Kurak margarita. The Kurak is a tough, shiny, shelled fruit with a soft and sweet flesh like that of a mango, and like having that in a margarita would be amazing. And that's what they drink when they all four go out for drinks at the bar.
I know someone who liked that kind of fruit. Yeah. Motherfucker.
Is there anything we need to talk about before we get started? Let's go.
No.
Let's do it.
No.
Well, if everyone's ready, let's begin today's episode of Rolling in the Netherdeep, episode 59, Road Rage. So at the end of last time, after you'd rescued a dwarven woman from a Vermilion Dream warehouse and discovered that she was the first person to find rudium in the depths of Kael Morrow, you all returned to the Cool Flame. Laphus went and did some library stuff, but you all returned to the Cool Flame eventually. Laphus and North were asking why Orgoth did not buy a trident and said he bought a spear, and were kind of insistent on why a spear. And a psychic tack suddenly attacked Orgoth, racking his brain, a distant voice imploring, "My power was not enough, it never will be." And he collapsed to the ground, the mental assault too much for him. And Orgoth, you have, until I say otherwise, disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah.
So Spike looks over the bar.
Should have just went that trident, dude.
Spike
No,
Spike looks
didn't
over the bar.
listen to us.
Is he okay?
Should be back up in like a minute or so. It's becoming a habit.
You wake up, Orgoth.
Oh no. It was
See, I told you.
the spear again. It was the shield thing.
Oh my god.
Trying to block it, but the voice, I heard the voice, and it said, "My power is not enough. It never will be."
This is why we should have gone with that trident, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Didn't listen to us.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
We still had a
Plus,
pretty
it was
good. We still had
It
a
was a
pretty good.
spear, a spear that came through the shield, so the
And
shield
you
was
just
not
got a spear.
strong enough to
Yeah,
defend against
and
the
you
spear.
just got a spear.
Okay, so that means the spear is more powerful than the shield.
No, it.
That's what just happened.
North literally just said that Grumpsh's whole thing was a spear, and we want to try to alleviate any sort of
Just like get away from this a little bit. you know?
yeah, no dealing. I'm sorry, Parker, but no dealing with spiders for a little bit. No dealing with spears or Grumpsh of any sort. At least they're paraphernalia.
Well,
Ashes
I'm
grumbles.
not going to get rid of it. I just bought it, so. But I'll use my fist.
What's the exchange like? Is there like an exchange thing that you can go? Do you still have the receipt?
I think she's gonna take it back. Oh. But I'm only gonna use it underwater because my fists won't work as well underwater. So it's just for when we're underwater.
They're literally attached to you.
Yeah, but just slow. You have to push through, but a spear is designed to move more quickly. Look, I'm the one who's had training on this stuff. You gotta just go with me on this, all right? Unless you want to get eaten by the next shark that shows up.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that shark would get fucked up anyway, eating me.
Unless we have another spear problem.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to pass out in the middle of shark attack.
No, not really, but I mean, I wasn't even using it. I just bought it. I'm carrying it around. We got to move off of this spear thing. I understand what you're saying about the concerns. And look, I'm trying to deal with it like every day. I've got all these voices in my head, and it's starting to get to be a lot. But so I appreciate what you're saying, but I don't think that what I bought has anything to do with that.
Maybe it was just influence. Like that. You know, like some impulsive purchases are really like subconscious desires that you have.
Yeah.
Orgoth, make an insight check.
That would be a 13.
13. You feel like the spear is a really good like something in your mind says like this is something that I could really work with. You know, I'm having so much like you're having kind of a like the emotions that you felt during the psychic attack are still kind of like there in your mind. And perhaps the spear, like learning to use the spear and like the comfort of using the spear might actually help you overcome that emotion.
Well, look, I'm gonna stick with the spear because I think it's gonna be important. But I understand and am grateful for your concerns around it. And so it's not like I'm gonna use it like every minute of the day or something weird.
I mean,
Remind me to stand 30 feet away from him.
Yeah, you're an adult. You do whatever you do, but if we get another like turn on the Orgoth goes crazy machine, I'm not gonna have it this time.
I know that you'll do what you have to do. I trust you.
Thank you for your trust.
I'm just gonna go upstairs.
Okay. You head upstairs. What are the rest of you doing? It's kind of what, late afternoon, early evening?
I mean, I could maybe pay a visit to this guy in the guided district, go back again, and just like go, hey.
Okay.
Could do that.
I'm kind of hungry. I think I'm gonna eat something here, and maybe call question just to check in because that's the good boyfriend thing, right?
Oh yeah, and just like keep your things checked and maybe
Right.
maybe I'm gonna have a
Or
talk
maybe-
with Laphus sometime tonight later. I don't know, like that whole not trusting me enough to hand me her bag. Might need a conversation. I hate that.
Yeah. I mean that's definitely a thing that you two have to work out. I mean, I'm glad you're talking, and I'm glad we're all working together. But it seems like there's still a lot of tension there.
Yeah, there's still a bit. Yeah, I don't understand it. I've been here for everyone, like, as much as possible, but if we need to have another talk, we're gonna have another talk. Opening up is kind of gross, though. I hate just like, no. I play here.
Yeah.
I don't play there.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. So you know that though. So I think you should just like, tell her. Maybe we could all, would it be better if we all got together? And I heard about a game you can play called What the Fuck's Up With That?
Oh yeah,
Ask each other questions.
That's a Marquisian game, right?
Yeah. I thought there was a guy on the streets when I was going, and I was walking with them Kesney, and we were going to get the anyway, the thing we're not talking about. But
Are you sure he was not asking that about your shoes?
Orgoth looks down. What's wrong with my shoes? No, but he was talking with someone. I overheard them, and he was saying like, "Hey, so what the fuck's up with that?" And the other guy said, "Well, okay, that's your turn then." And then he asked him. I couldn't hear what he said after that, but he started asking a question. So I think it's a game you can play where it's like you share stuff.
Oh yeah, that could be a thing. You've said that word more than I've heard you in our entire timing together in those last 3 minutes. God dang it.
Well, it's the name of it. That's just the name of the thing.
I know.
I guess I could change it. We could call it "What the Heck's Up With That." I didn't want to get offensive.
You're not. Have you heard me talk?
That's true. All right, I'm gonna see. Maybe I'll have some. Maybe I'll see if Question wants to have dinner. That'd be nice.
Sure.
Because I don't know when we're gonna go into our next dangerous thing. So
the sooner the better.
Yeah, I wish Wilvan would get a hold of us. I don't know. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
He just like did that weird stretchy thing and then disappeared.
He really got his. I mean, stretching is good at his age, though.
Not but like that. It was like creepy. Like that was. Ugh.
I know.
It looked gross. Like it hurt.
I know. I'm just like Orgoth. You falling unconscious, Wilvan disappearing. No, it's all starting to become like force of habit. It's kind of losing its impact.
Maybe for you, not for me. That's for sure.
Might want to get that chick checked out.
Wow, wait a minute. Did you just become the most normal one of the four of us?
That's terrifying. I hate that thought. But I always been the most normal of the bunch. I thought you knew.
I thought I was pretty normal, but I don't think that's the case anymore. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of Question.
Okay. Lapis, you go upstairs during this whole conversation. What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm actually going to try and figure out what the fuck this puzzle is saying.
Okay. So, to remind everybody, this is the spiral words that are written in Infernal in the back of that book on the law in Ank'Harel. And there's notes throughout, like written into the margins of throughout this entire book, and you can read it. It's in Infernal, so you can read it. And it says, I sent it to you already, so if you wanted to put this up into the chat so that they can see if you want. But
yeah, because like me having to turn my phone
yeah,
circling around
I
just to
know,
read
and
it.
and my phone does landscape to thing. It says, as I've said in my previous examples on pages 190, 216, and the da 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 da, and it goes on about really just annoyed at the writer of the actual law book. And talking about magical tattoos. And but I'm having a really hard. Let me see if I can lock my phone into place. Auto rotate off. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Let's see.
Yeah.
In any case, devil and devilkin enjoy the wordplay and pranks that can, Jesus, that can arise from a surprising complex puzzle, such as what is containing within the one in this plain sight. Oh my god.
It's so hard to read.
Y'all did this to yourselves.
Yes.
I did.
The it basically talks about how to construct a contract that can be used as a tattoo, an infernal contract, and also talks about how things can shift. So the words are spiraling, and you can also like move the words around, like they'll magically rotate and move. And also talks about how there sometimes puzzles like this can hide answers that are just like within plain sight.
I'm gonna try and figure out the answer to this puzzle.
Okay, I'd like you to make an Arcana check first.
Arcana
Mm-hmm.
20. That is a 17.
Okay.
That was a shit roll.
um, you were able to kind of like manipulate the magic of the ink. The ink is magical,
Okay.
and as you do, the words spiral out and more words appear, and apparently it's like there's some sort of bio buried into the words, the text. Apparently, it is named. The author's name is Finnacruel. Finnakruul. He is
All one word?
all one word. Obsessed with dragons. He is a Cambion. He wants to get away from the hells and get over to the mortal plane and be reincarnated as a dragonborn. And
oh god, he's a scaly.
I'd like you to also make a perception check.
Okay. I didn't mean to kill you, Jaime.
No choking.
I still had a bit of water in my mouth.
That's a better roll. Perception.
Yes.
That's 22.
That's what you need. Okay, over 20. As you're looking at it, because it's infernal, so it's like all the alphabet is like kind of weird slashes and like moving marks, and it's magical, so they're kind of like waving in your vision. And as you're looking at it, you can almost see an image appear, and like colors starting to appear in the image, but then you blink and it's like gone. You thought you saw like a dragon's horn
in the image.
In the image, like the lines of the alphabet were coming together to form an image, almost like one of those magic eye paintings.
Okay. All right, this is gonna take me a while to try and figure out, I guess.
Okay. So you're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
Okay. You're heading to question, or are you gonna get a hold of question, Orgoth?
I'm gonna start by messaging because
Mhm.
I don't want to just show up unannounced. So
Okay.
Question: would you like to have dinner tonight? Would like to see you. Maybe we could get supper and drinks.
The answer comes quickly. Of course. When should I come by? Or are you coming? Are you picking me up?
Wait, can I reply to that? I sent
No,
it.
you can't.
She
Well,
replied. I can't.
yeah.
I don't know. So I'm like, oh,
I'll be there at 7 o'clock.
The ones that question gave you kind of like phones, kind of like you can do multiple times. It's fine.
all right.
So, um, so you're gonna come by what time?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay.
7 night bells.
um, North, what are you doing?
I actually might be headed towards Question, but not to see Question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm gonna take a carriage to go over there.
Okay.
If we're looking at the assembly, then someone was being very observant the whole night.
As you're like in the carriage, you see it crumpled up like broadsheet in the floor of the carriage, and you look down, and apparently it's like the afternoon edition of the broadsheet, and apparently there were 3 more fires last night.
Oh shit, okay. That's multiplying. Does it say where?
They were all in Circlet Walk and Suncut Bazaar.
Huh. Suncut Bazaar?
Yeah.
Might want to check on Mkesney and all that.
Well, Suncut Bazaar, because that bazaar area where they are located is like basically is called the Suncut Bazaar, but the Suncut Bazaar also is like an entire section of the city. So
yeah, but she might know something.
Yeah. So you're taking a carriage over there.
You know, when something happens in your neighborhood, everyone's just like, ah!
So you get to the guided district, and they let you off at the center area.
Yeah, and mentally, I'm gonna review my freaking like secret handshake this time.
Okay.
I mean, last time I had an excuse that I was like super freaking like post fight and all that. So this time I'm just really gonna.
I'd like you to make a history check.
Oh shit! Where's my history?
Is that wisdom?
Okay. No,
it's intelligence.
It's intelligence. Thank God. That's a 13.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You think you remember it?
It's been a few, like this is. I've been a few years with this cover. Yes, it's gonna be okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna head straight in.
Okay. And you get over to. Let me pull it up. This is. I need that to go away. Guided district. And this is the Temple of the Mentor. Okay. You see.
Is my favorite man at the counter.
He is. And he just looks at you with a glower, but he goes back to like writing in his book. He's ignoring you.
He's ignoring me. Is there a bell on the counter or something?
There is.
Well, he's not going to ignore me for too long, I guess.
He's like writing.
Bing.
He looks up at you. Yes. Are you wearing your Cobalt Soul outfit, or are you?
Not right now.
Not right now. You didn't switch out? Okay.
No, I'm not. He knows my face by now.
Yeah. He looks up and he's like, "Can I help you? What do you need?"
Just wanted to know if Jamil was in.
Like,
yes, the High Curator.
I can honestly say he is not here right now. And even if he was here, I would say that he is too busy to have any sort of outside visitors today.
Today, of all days?
Yes.
Do you have his schedule somewhere?
I would not review. I cannot, for security reasons, I cannot reveal.
Oh, I don't want to
His
have it
schedule.
revealed. I just want to make an appointment.
You want to make an appointment? Okay.
Absolutely.
How about in 2 weeks? He like
Doesn't
flips-
even look.
Yeah. He flips a couple of pages, not even looking, and says, "How about 2 weeks from now?"
Seems a bit far. Does he have like, I don't know, just like a 15 minutes is all I need.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
You're not gonna be. That's a double nat one.
Are you serious? Oh my.
Yes.
No!
That's 2 fuck me's. So that's technically 2 sevens.
Okay, this is what happens. He closes his book and says, "I will be right back. I will check." He gets up,
This man's
slowly
gonna get me
pushes his
thrown out.
chair into the thing, because it's late, goes into the back room. You hear footsteps going up these stone steps. Dum, 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 dum. You wait
He's
5
gone
minutes.
for a bit.
You wait 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm not gonna wait all that time.
Okay, what are you going to do? He does not return into 10 minutes. So
He does not return. Did he have like actually a planner or something like on his desk?
he brought the planner with him, yes. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Meh. I guess I'm going to take everything on the desk and move it 2 inches to the left.
Okay.
He seems like someone who would be very bothered by that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just, I guess, wander a little bit through
Okay.
the rows, just like looking at the books and all
Mhm.
that. Not
Okay.
just in case I have a chance encounter with someone, anyone, not even Jamil, fucking anyone.
Okay. The well, this is what where are you? Do you go outside or are you just waiting around? You kind of
I mean, there's basically a library in there,
It's
right?
a library. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
like
I'm
this is
just
kind of like the
going-
first floor of like,
Going through
books
the
everywhere.
aisles,
Okay.
just checking things out.
Okay. Um there is you hear like the door open from a side, not the stairwell going up to the upstairs. But you see this one of Question's friends, and they are walking this big giant cat, a serval.
That's the one that we saw last time.
Mm-hmm. And they are like being kind
Which
of like
one is
it's the
it?
druid. It's the druid who
Feather,
is
right?
Feather. Yes, Feather. And,
Oh, no.
and you hear Feather actually like growling back, and the serval is like "Rah, rah," back to Feather.
They're talking. Yeah, they're having girl chat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just like wave at her.
It's like, "Oh, North, hi, how's it
How you
going?"
doing?
You see her kind of like tighten the leash a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make the animal is kind of looking at you, sort of.
I'm staying a few paces away.
Yeah.
I know my luck with animals.
Yeah, this is a big cat.
Yeah,
the
I
big-
at this point I'm just like, okay, I don't have luck with any animals of any kind. I'm gonna stay a few paces
yeah.
away.
It has a collar, and it says Zephyr
Yeah,
on
Zephyr,
it.
hi.
Yeah, and he's doing the angry purr.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing the angry purr. So what brings you here?
I was actually trying to get a hold of Jamil, but I see that. I mean, I've been told he's not around.
He's just upstairs. Who did you talk to? Oh, yeah. What did you
No,
do to
like he's-
piss him off?
I don't know. You start off on the wrong foot with someone, and it's just like you need like 16 good impressions to undo one bad impression.
That's true.
So
I can
think we're
tell him
not
that
quite
you're.
there.
I can tell him that you're down here. I'm just out walking his cat.
Yeah, she's Very pretty. You guys talking about anything interesting?
Oh, you noticed that? Huh?
Yeah.
She, she was just telling me how hungry she is.
Terrifying.
Yes.
That's great.
We're actually going to go by the butcher's actually just now. So
She deserves the best quality meat.
she
yes,
does. She
of
does.
course.
So,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be right now, but if you could just like,
yeah. What kind of message do you want me to give him?
maybe just let him know that I wanted to have a little talk concerning our new guests in the city.
Understand. I will tell him.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And thank you for your help last time as well.
How
I
is
understand
Orgoth?
It was not.
How's Orgoth?
He's been better.
Hmm.
He's been drinking himself silly like one of these nights.
I know that question is worried about him.
It's kind of worrying, honestly.
If there's anything else I can do, just let me know.
I'll keep an ear out.
She nods. And suddenly, Zephyr just kind of like pulls.
Yanks.
Yanks.
Oh, shit. I'm
It's
gonna
like,
move out of the way.
We're going. Yeah.
Yup.
They go outside.
I'm gonna leave as well.
Okay. Where do you go? Don't know. Okay.
I'm gonna let someone else
Okay.
do their thing. I'm gonna
Okay.
think.
Okay.
I'm gonna brain it a little bit.
Orgoth, how do you get ready for the date?
Well, Orgoth's going to. He's kind of now transitioned into. He's like always wearing those black leather pants now. He doesn't really wear the brown ones he started with anymore.
Right. He's all goth now. Okay.
He's making that transition. He's like walking the streets doing finger guns. So he stops by. He stops, I think, by a flower stand or a stall on the way there, and gets a bunch of Question's favorite flowers from his, and he pulls his list out of like where he asked all the questions.
Got it.
Okay, good. Okay, so he gets the right one.
Okay.
And shows up as close as he can to right on time, because he knows that's important to be on time.
Okay. And you get 2 questions, and let's see. She comes to the door, and she's dressed in a very like nice, simple sundress and a little like shawl over it, and she has a little ribbon in her hair and her cute glasses, and she says, "Hey, come on in."
Oh, thanks. I got these for you.
Oh, they're beautiful. Thank you. And she takes them, smells them. Where were you thinking about going? I'm hungry. It's been a long day today.
Oh, yeah, it has been. I was thinking maybe, what's your favorite restaurant? What's your favorite place to go? If you could go anywhere in Ank'Harel, where would you go?
There is this. What's the Exandrian version of a Brazilian steakhouse?
I don't know. Is it a Marquesian steakhouse?
A Marquesian steakhouse. Yeah, let's go there. There's this lovely Marquesian steakhouse. They actually have a vegetarian bar there, and which is, I'm not vegetarian, but they have lovely food there, and they have live music, and it would be nice to go there.
Oh, all right. That sounds really fun. Yeah, let's do that.
Make an insight check, Orgoth.
Yeah. 14.
14.
Slightly better than my last one.
She's being like, she's happy to see you, but you can tell she's a little worried about you. So.
Yeah, I just figured that, I don't know when the next time we're gonna go
Of
off
course.
on
Yeah.
something is. So it would be really good for us to spend time together and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go. Um, so you walk downstairs to the street, um, and she's she's like says where it is. Do you want to take the
Okay.
carriage? It's about
Yeah,
maybe okay. All
yeah,
right.
it doesn't matter how far, unless it's like, right around the corner. We're taking a
Yeah.
carriage.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to
So
make her walk.
no, you call the carriage, and in the carriage ride, she's like holding your hand and kind of patting. It's like, um, Feather told me about, talking to Parker.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you again for getting Feather to help us. That was
Well,
really helpful. That was nice.
I just want to make sure you're okay. I mean, you're going through a lot, and are I just don't want to see you get angry and get. You told me you told me so much about what was going on, and I want to make sure that you know, you realize that you've got friends here for you, and that I'm here for you.
I know you are, and I know I have friends, and um, everybody's really being very, I don't know, walking on eggs
Mm-hmm.
around me. Like everybody's worried, which means a lot. It does. I'm because I always worry about everyone, so it's nice to know that people will worry about me too, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Um, stuff it happens, and we talked about divisions and things, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, um,
Do you think
I
that we
don't
could
know.
try to forget about it tonight? You just have fun?
That would be yes. I like that. Let's do that. Let's talk about anything else.
Okay.
Let's talk about other
And
stuff.
she gives you a kiss on the cheek and says, okay, no talking about work. She kind of shrugs.
Okay, good. Yeah. So okay, then I want to ask you how your work was today. Hey, when was the last time that you went out with with Cressy and Ems and Feather? You guys used to go out a lot, right? You guys still
We
go out?
we usually we go out for lunch now, but we all have our different things going on. The Feather has been, she's been hanging out with Jamil a little bit. Like she is his dog walk, his cat walker.
Oh,
Um,
hey,
but we haven't really done. Yeah.
that reminds me. So I met Jamil at this big meeting
Oh yes,
I
yes.
was at, and they mentioned Bill doesn't remember.
It's a he.
It's a he.
Yeah, Jamil's a he.
He mentioned, he said that like he knows you or of you and stuff, and anyway, he said that we should all go and have coffee sometime, like
That
you and me and
that would
Jamil.
be lovely. I do a lot of research for Jamil. Um, like that's my main job there at the temple of the mentor. Um, I think that would be lovely. Maybe we could bring like all of the girls, and you can bring all of your friends, and we can have coffee. Like
Yeah,
just a big dinner. Maybe even do a dinner. That would be nice.
oh, that would be good, because I think that I know it's been a while and there's been a lot of other things happening, and we almost slipped into talking about work. So I'm going to keep that in my head to not do that. But I think we talked about one time maybe seeing if Cressy or Ems or Feather or all of them maybe wanted to go out with North. Like we didn't ever follow up on that, but I wanted to make sure that happened, because I think that North is really awesome, and North needs someone to hang out with. That's not me. And so maybe maybe we could set up like a dinner thing, and then we could get wingman or something.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I think we just need to get together and not. There's just so much going on that we're all worried about, and like North seems stressed out all the time. I can never read Laphus. Wilvan, where's Wilvan? I haven't seen Wilvan in a while too. So, um,
Yeah, Wilvan's on a trip right now. We think he left really suddenly, but everyone goes, and then everyone comes back. So I will just trust that Wilvan will come back.
that sounds good.
I'm sure he's okay. I wish I would have had. I got these. Oh no, I didn't give them to everybody.
And he reaches in his bag and he pulls out the box that has the message stones. He's like,
I had these
Those
made.
are beautiful.
For all of us, for the favored few, so we could always make sure to be able to get in contact with each other. But I didn't get them done in time before Wilvan left, but we can't really get a hold of Wilvan right now. But I've got to remember to give these to everybody, or else it doesn't really do much good to have them. And he puts it back.
I tell you what, I'll remind you at the end of the night, and you can give them to them tonight or whenever. Next time you see
maybe
them.
you could.
And Orgoth kind of like looks up out of the corner of his eye and gets that moment of that only like 16-year-olds get.
Mhm.
And he's like,
Maybe you could remind me in the morning.
She giggles and says, "We'll see how tonight goes." And she laughs.
Okay, it's gonna go really good. Okay, yeah, let's.
he's like, he yells at the driver's like, are we almost there?
One moment, sir. We're just going around the block. There's a line leading up to the restaurant.
Oh,
And Orgoth turns to question,
is this place really popular?
It's very popular. We might have to wait.
We're not gonna wait.
Oh.
I'm gonna try something.
Okay, and the carriage pulls up. And you actually see like 3 or 4 carriages in front of you leading up to, like, you see a red carpet coming out from the building. And the carpet has like a awning over it to keep the sun, or it's probably evening by now, but leading up to the restaurant itself. So you're about 3 or 4 carriage lengths away.
Yeah, whenever we can get close enough to get out, we'll get out and I'll pay the carriage driver.
Okay, yeah, you're literally like maybe like, yeah, you get like one carriage pulls off and like moves up, and you're just a few feet away. So
Okay.
Okay, come on, question. Let's go.
okay.
And Orgoth will help her out of the carriage.
Mhm.
And he's gonna walk like straight to the front of the line.
Okay.
And he's never really tried this, but he's gonna try it because he really wants to impress Question.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes up and he's kind of looking for, he's using his bar mentality with the bouncer or the doorman or someone who's,
there's a doorman here.
know.
Yes.
And he's like
Good evening. We have come for supper at your fine establishment, and I thought maybe we might be able to just go in and get a table.
You'll have to see the attendant inside. However, the lobby is full right now.
Oh, that's all right. We'll just pop in for a minute to talk to the attendant. Thank you so much.
And Orgoth puts his hand out.
Yeah. I rolled to see if he recognized you, and he did not. And
he puts his hand out. He says,
I am Orgoth Skullcrusher, current champion at the Bowl of Judgment.
Really? Make a persuasion check.
And he's like, I heard that this was the place to come if you wanted really good meat.
Yeah. What am I making? Persuasion?
Persuasion, yes.
I'm good at that. How about a 17 plus 6, 23?
Yeah. He's like, Orgoth Skullcrusher, you're... I was really high up in the stands. I could not see the details of your face, but you do look familiar to what was on the broadsheet the next morning in the drawing. I believe one moment. Wait here. And he goes inside, and an attendant comes out and says, like really dressed up, has like a red satin vest on, little thin tie, and he is a half elf. Comes up to you and says, "Oh, yes, you are Orgoth Skullcrusher, current champion of the Bowl of Judgment." And
Yes, it is very nice to meet you.
he's very short. He's like comes up to you like he's shorter than Question actually. Well, Question's tall too.
Okay.
But, he's like, I believe that a person of your stature would elevate the atmosphere. Perhaps what sort of dining experience were you looking for tonight?
Oh well, I am here with my girlfriend, and something romantic. But really, we're here to just have some fun tonight, and not be to eat and drink our cares away.
Yes, yes, yes. Please follow me. And they lead you past the line and past like the crowded lobby and up the stairs. And there's this balcony that overlooks the restaurant. And there's a pot of fresh flowers, a vase full of fresh flowers on the table. And there are 3 or 4 waitresses and waiters in the area. And he like snaps at them. And they're like, please make sure that Mr. Skullcrusher and his lovely date have a wonderful evening. On the house, sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
And he'll go over and like he'll pull out
Mm-hmm.
Question's chair.
Yeah.
And
she sits down. Yeah.
And kind of as she goes to sit down, he leans in. He's like,
oh, I've never done that before. I don't know if that would work. That was kind of neat, actually.
And he pushes a chair and then goes over and sits down. He's very taken with himself. He's like, oh my gosh, that actually like worked and everything.
You notice that as you're like sitting in this balcony, like the balcony kind of the railing is low and the entire restaurant can see you. And as they're eating, like people are glancing up at you and they're pointing and they're probably talking about you. And you see a couple of people who are looking at you like, yeah, I bet on him. I won so much money betting on him. He was so good. Like they're talking about you. And
I think he's gonna maybe he hears that. He's gonna really try to be very focused on Question tonight. He's doing his best to be like good boyfriend tonight.
Yeah. And a magic light kind of comes on, kind of illuminating, like making beautiful romantic light, but it's also definitely illuminating your table. Like, here they are. So, let's go to, let's see, north is, let's go to Laphus. And Laphus is studying more.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Same thing I was earlier?
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like
I'm trying
you
to figure out what this is saying.
I'd like you to make another perception check at advantage because of what you rolled last time.
Okay. Okay. All right, that's a 23.
Okay, nice. You're looking at it, and the candlelight that's in the room, and kind of flickering, and you're kind of looking up and holding it up, and you kind of like unfocus your eyes, and then suddenly you see it. You see the name of what was his name? Finicruel, kind of like in a big banner, like big letters, and there's a big dragon head that looks hand drawn, but it's like the image just sort of like pops for a second, and you're able to, like, as long as you keep your eyes unfocused on the image, like you're looking through it, it's there, and it almost looks 3D a little bit, and you can't tell if it's magic, but it's definitely the letters of the infernal alphabet are kind of moving around, and you can kind of see the dragon open its mouth and breathe fire.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah. And that's all you see, but you also see at the bottom there's like a series of like letters and numbers that are, it's because you're unfocused, you're just like on the image, but there's something there that's underneath the image. And I'd like you to make a investigation check.
Any advantage or not?
No, nothing. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my last inspiration for that.
Okay.
Oh, that's so much better. That's a 21.
Nice. Okay. You focus on the letters for a second, and it's like a name appears, and the name is, give me a second, Regulus. And it's written in Infernal. And it appears as if this is just from like the image. It's like there's like a little date in a circle next to it, almost like it's like an artist's signature.
Okay.
And there's even a little like advertisement. And the
An advertisement for what?
Please buy my commissions.
It's a tattoo. He's a artist, and he also does tattoos, infernal tattoos. And he is.
What was the last date?
The date was actually 10 years ago.
Oh.
So pretty recent, and it looks like he is from Ank'Harel.
Yes, I'm looking for a scaly named Regulus. Going by the name Fenricruel. All right, I know where my next stop's gonna be.
Okay. But as you kind of like focus on the letters, suddenly the dragon kind of like turns the illusion of it, opens its mouth, blows fire, and the fire kind of like erupts, and you see the letters of the infernal alphabet kind of rippling and like spinning very, very fast, and suddenly the illusion is broken, and you're back to where it was before.
Ooh. Need to have him teach me how to do that.
What you gonna do?
I'll probably have to talk to this Scaly later, so
Okay.
I'll probably do that in the morning tomorrow.
Okay.
It's too late.
Okay. North, what are you doing?
If it's getting late, I might just head back to the Cool Flame.
Okay.
Orgoth is on a date. This is perfect time to, get a bit of me time. Maybe actually don't play the game we said we'd play and go straight to the person I want to talk to.
Okay. And who's that you're going to talk to?
I might go knock on Lapus's door.
Okay. Knock, knock, knock.
I'm gonna guess like like the moment I finish transcribing and seeing what's that's when the knock happens and she closes the book, puts it down, and not even asking who it is, just goes, I swear if that is Fenricruel, that is gonna be so amazing. And she opens the door and
oh yes, it is
you,
me.
North. All right. Sorry, I thought I'd see a Scaly out here in the door with how magic it was being.
I mean, Dragonborn are nice, but they're just people, right?
Oh no, this is a guy trying to be a Dragonborn.
Like in a suit, or?
That's what I want to know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing tomorrow. I don't know if you want to follow or what, but it's a guy who wants
sure.
to He wants to be a
sounds-
dragonborn.
He sounds weird. Sure. Sounds great.
Probably in a polymorph spell or something. I think that'd be work out for him. Since
Oh,
you can't
maybe.
really be, yeah, you can't really be reborn as a specific thing. So
I mean, I have no clue. I am not versed in the arcane at all.
I
No
mean,
clue.
I am, and even I'm like iffy about that.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Hey, got a moment?
She turns over, looks at the book. It's probably still like doing like the little smoky thing.
Yeah, it's like slowly
Did you
spinning.
break it?
I figured it out. I think that's
You
what breaks
did?
it. Yeah.
Huh.
That's why I asked if you were Fenacruel, because like the moment I figured it out, it started doing this, and then you immediately knocked. I thought it would have been cool.
I mean, that's good news to give Wilvan whenever he comes back.
Sort of. I just found the name of the author who originally made it, and apparently they're maybe a devil who wants to be a dragonborn.
I mean, it's more than we knew like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if I talk
Anything's
to
good at this point.
maybe if I talk to this Fenacruel guy, he could give me a little bit more insight as to how to
Yeah.
break packs.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Give him a nice little surprise when he comes back. Maybe.
If
Hopefully.
he ever does.
If he ever does, that's I'm trying not to think about that right now. So we've been traveling together for a while, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like things have been rocky. Not necessarily in the whole group, but like between you and I.
Yeah.
And I want to know. Like, of course, I'm not totally okay with whatever happened like back then, but if there would be a way to help with that for the group and all. Establish trust. I don't know.
Well, trust usually is like a whole two-way thing, and
Yeah.
well, you know more about me than I ever know about you, and really, you're really blasé about whatever's going on with you. And that's usually what's the kicker.
I don't really want to think about what's going on with me is the thing, but what can I offer you to help towards maybe having a better understanding of each other?
Well, unless you give me any sort of information that's not a blasé one-word answer or something that's extremely vague and can be easily written off.
Okay.
I mean, I have your back in battle. I know you have mine.
Isn't that enough?
In battle, yeah.
Sure, but my current actions should be what inform our relationship, not whatever I have to deal with personally. If it's not anything that would bite y'all in the ass, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm trying. I've been trying to do this whole body part gig by myself, and at least Orgoth insists on helping.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure if you would have heard a thing or two, you would have.
I would have told you, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know anything that you would require.
You see, right now what I require is to not get caught by the authorities for at least another month or two.
And what authorities? Or which authorities? I think there's like 3 of them right now.
Mostly anything Empire.
Is there a reason?
I mean, I'm a fucking thief. That's the reason, basically.
Yeah, but why would they go after you?
How about we have a? Can I come in, or do you want to come over?
You could come in.
Yeah.
Excuse the mountain of books.
I mean, no. I actually I was just in the library, so it's fine.
Ashes looks up to see who's coming in and goes back to sleep.
That's one that's not growling at me, so that's great.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him growling lately. I feel like I feel like it's Orgoth's big energy.
Oh god, it's the big energy, or is it the big drinking and like being super off about everything?
Oh yeah, no, especially with like how you told him about it was Grumpsh's whole thing, but he was still very insistent.
Oh yeah, no, it's there's an intervention to be had, but I don't think he's even gonna hear us out.
I don't think so either. I think this is one of those things where the moment he turns, uh, knock him out, grab the spear, and
Yeah.
toss it into the abyss. It
Like
can
I think,
compensate him later.
like you got your own thing going on with your body parts and all, but I think we're basically Wilvan is right now kind of at the beck and call of whatever the fuck quote unquote dragon it is. And then we have Orgoth, who's caught between two betrayer gods. Are we the two sane one left? Oh my god.
So at least, I'm not at anybody's beck and call, and there's no voices in my head that I am listening to, unless you have voices in your head.
I mean,
Lapis, make a wisdom saving throw.
What?
oh my god!
Timing!
I don't have a voice in my head. Blah blah blah.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Please save.
Oh, thank God. That is a 26.
Okay. You're good at
Yes,
those
girl.
saves. You hear
My
a
wisdom is
voice.
+9.
Yeah, that's awesome. You hear this, like, suddenly everything kind of goes gray for a second. And you look over, and the book is just sort of still kind of glowing with the magic from before. But everything kind of dims out for a second. You hear a voice in your head. It says, "Ungrateful wretches. They have forgotten all I have done." And suddenly you feel kind of like the fuzziness kind of goes away as you shake it off. North, you can definitely see something happened. Like there was some sort of like tension for a second.
Are you okay? Do you need something?
Speaking of voices, I just
Well,
heard one.
what? Is it a sending spell?
No, it felt like more of something trying to get into my mind.
I think that's what happened when we tried to go down last time. I heard something and then it hasn't been great.
Is
since
it
then.
still talking to you?
I mean, not that one.
Wait, what? How many people are talking in your head?
I mean, I talk to myself all the time.
You should introduce us.
I mean, I got someone, but it's not. It's really not like whatever Wilvan and Orgoth have going on. It is more like a symbiotic thing.
So like a demon?
Nah,
I'd take offense
No.
at that.
nah, he's offended.
I'm all right, so what, devil? Fae?
That's
Unearthly
closer.
creature?
He says face closest.
He's
Something from what? Shadowfell?
From down under, but like way back when, like
Oh, Australia, got it.
just show
Hey, how big are the spiders at your place?
Oh, just show her the sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like pull the sword out of the sheath and hold it up. Like, ever since I picked that up,
It does a little like glimmer and then like movie bing like at the tip.
Lapis is gonna pull her hand out and kind of like roll her fingers over it, just like slightly above it.
It's warm.
Can I sense what kind of magic it is?
Make a Arcana check.
Ooh, that's really good. That is a 29.
You sense that it is. I don't know what kind of school of magic to put this under, but it would be. It seems to be a conduit for some sort of intelligence.
Yeah. All right. So something's stuck in this thing, I guess.
it's more like he says he's not in there, but he's kind of in there. It's weird. But ever since I picked that up, it was basically like it helps me in battle, like casting spells and all that. But it's never been like, ooh, do my evil bidding or anything. It's even been more like
You can use the P word.
the P word.
Patron. That is what warlocks are.
Fuck's a warlock.
You are a warlock.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Warlock is usually a person that makes a pact with a creature of some sort, and they gain some of their powers in exchange for something.
Bingo.
I guess that's it. Yeah,
So you're now a warlock.
I guess.
So is your whole thing like gonna be like the eldritch blastings I've seen warlocks do a lot?
What's that?
It's a magic thing. Warlocks tend to overuse it.
Haven't done that.
Okay, no, you're a cool one then.
Thank you. But yeah, no, he's basically we've been in touch for a bit now, but he says that whatever's causing that talk, like that shit feeling in my head, whatever, is coming from down below as well. So there's clearly is something down there that is starting to influence people up here as well.
You gotta stop Australia.
God dang it!
So Kilmaro is making its influence out here more so
Yeah.
than before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
Yes?
if you must know, if that can help, what I stole, aside from money, jewels, artworks, because I did all that, the kicker was the Starburst crown.
Never heard of it.
Make a history check.
That's good.
Oh, have I? Let me look inside my brain for a second. History?
Yeah.
History. That is 21.
Go ahead and tell her all the information.
That shit went missing like almost 20 years ago.
There's an elven nation that
It used to belong to one of the last monarchs of the city of Malaismere, which is like the one city of elves that was in the Greying Wildlands before some cataclysmic event happened up there, and basically the elves that lived there either went towards Uthadern or towards the Empire to found the city of Paisaiastil. It is believed that that crown followed the elves that went to Paisaiastil, but was taken by the Empire as a way to kind of assert power, just like give me your shit. You're part of the Empire now. And it went missing, stolen, 19 years ago.
By you?
Not just me.
Ah. Oh, you had a whole crowd.
Nah, small team works better.
Yeah.
Yeah, But that's why I don't have to must not get caught. You know, like there's a whole statute of limitations thing. They can't prosecute you after 20 years.
And 20 years is coming up in a
Month or two?
month or two. All
Yeah.
right. What happens if they find any evidence?
They won't find it.
Okay, cool.
I mean, they got one of the people who was with us, but he doesn't know where it is. I don't know where it is. We had a whole like safety plan to like if someone got caught, there was no way of knowing where it is.
All right.
But yeah, that's the big thing. So that's why I'm hanging out.
All right. All right. So, wanted criminal. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I still wish I would have done something to the Empire when they were still building themselves up. That would have
Yeah,
been
it's just like
great.
it was kind of like a big like middle finger to the Empire for taking our shit. And the idea is like basically 20 years pass by, we get the crown back, and we bring it back to the people it belonged to. Thing is, the elves in Byside Seal might give it back to the Empire because if it gets found there,
War.
that's gonna look bad on them. But if we find a way to make it cross a border and end up in someone's treasury where the Empire doesn't have any power, that would be great. You know, the other half of the people that left and went towards north, where the last heir of the city that fell is still living.
What happens after you do that?
I break my dad out of jail.
Oh, is he the one that got caught?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that's the whole thing that I just shared with you.
All right. So do you have a way to get him out? Are you waiting for the statute of limitations to be done?
Yes, to just be a little bit safer. To be able to walk in plain daylight without being terrified that someone might recognize me and arrest me.
Now they'll only be able to recognize you.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the only one to get. Is there a way that he at all is still alive?
I
Being
talked
almost
to him recently.
Okay, cool. All right. As long as, they decide, oh, it's 20 years, he's given us nothing, off with his head.
They don't have enough reasons to cut it off. He was found somewhere, the thing was already gone, he doesn't know where it is. He's bait. But on a legal standpoint, and the fact that he's still kind of tied because of his children to a prominent political figure, makes things a little complicated.
Sounds about right. So, me going back into the Empire, getting my part, that could also make a big enough hullabaloo outside of the Empire's walls if I get Akonar's help. Being a major big ass fucking dragon.
Oh yeah, that guy?
Oh yeah. If you get him to also be a distraction, maybe it'll be a little bit easier to find and get your father out of there.
Yeah. And then I go back on the run because I'll be guilty of something again.
It's only guilty if you get caught.
I mean, they're gonna suspect me, but
I mean, you could suspect, but what are they gonna do?
I could make it look as if I was dead or something, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, I could help with that.
Please no.
What? I just have an ability that makes it seem as if you are dead.
They're gonna bury me and I'm gonna have to dig my way out.
I mean, you don't have to dig your way out. We can easily do it.
Like, that idea is getting me a little claustrophobic, honestly.
You fake dead. You wouldn't know.
But yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to meet up with my partner and do the thing, you know. But yeah. Now you know. Orgoth doesn't. Wilvan kind of knows.
Oh, did he like suspect?
I mean, Wilvan worked for the Empire, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know too much about what's going on with him, other than
I mean, I think that's this discussion that we're gonna have to have as a group, and I told him that I would not blow everything in y'all's faces without giving him a warning ahead of time.
yeah.
And I am keeping my word.
Yeah, I feel like that's something he also needs to be a part of in this whole
Yeah.
debacle. I don't know where his allegiance lies with the whole Empire thing right now, besides him being a sneaky deaky and hating the Cerberus Assembly.
I mean, he told me he would help me.
Oh, well, then there we go.
So I'm trying to go by him.
And then after you break your father out, hunting for the actual crown somewhere out in the world?
I'm gonna call some people, call some favors. But that's way, way, way away, so.
I mean, it could be sooner than you think.
Yeah, I mean,
Time flies when you're having fun.
it works weirdly.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, time doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. So
It all blends together.
Now you know all that, and like, I won't stab you in the back, honest.
I mean, I won't stab you in yours.
Good.
I'm weak. I can't do that as easily as you can.
I'm not that strong. I just know exactly where to poke a sword between ribs.
I mean, I do too. I just don't have the finesse.
And it's all
Rigor
kind of
mortis
just,
kind of set in.
wriggling it in a bit. Oh my, no.
It takes a bit of force to move these things.
Okay. Well, I hope that cleared the air a little bit.
It did. It did. And if I ever figure out anything to help you and your kin, just let me know.
It's really straightforward compared to everyone else. Honestly.
I mean, you say that, but getting inside
It's
that
what I
empire.
do as a job. It's what I do.
True, but they know what you look like. That's gonna be the thing.
I mean,
The moment you
I
come
have
in,
a-
they're gonna have eyes on you,
I'm
even if
gonna
they can't do
hold
anything.
up. I'm gonna hold up a fucus, and I have a friend here. He might help me get in. They might not recognize me right away.
Yeah, I know this spell called Eldritch Blast. It'll definitely help you.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, I'll stay quiet then. Jesus.
not you. He's a sassy little bitch.
Oh, so you two work out very well.
It's kind of a weird dynamic, but I'm getting used to it.
Good, good. Just like me and Ashes here, isn't that right, baby?
Yep.
He's my favorite little undead fox. You are.
Both of y'all take
So,
inspiration.
Aw, my gosh. I didn't have one this time.
I had to use all mine, so now it's good.
So tell me if you need anything, right?
Oh, well, I mean, I am definitely not going to ask you for 10 pounds of fucking rudium.
Fuck, I'm gonna give you 10 pounds of fake rhodium. We're gonna figure out how to make that.
Yeah, I need to find a guy. Or several. Figure it out.
I'm pretty okay at forging, so.
Just gotta find the right material.
And someone to infuse a bit of magic in it. Exactly. Well, I'll grab dinner because unlike you, I have to eat.
All right. You have a good
Yeah.
night.
You too. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
And
I'll leave.
That was the first time they ever said thank you to each other and actually meant it.
Holy shit.
Great job. I love you guys.
It's only been
Character
like 50
growth, oh my god.
It's only been like 50 some episodes.
We're at episode 59,
59,
exactly.
Yeah.
Orgoth. There has been music playing all night. How much are you drinking?
So then I came up with this thing called chess boxing that I told them we could maybe do at the bowl because I'm trying to help this out with that. Is your dinner still okay?
It's she has
And
to
the
touch
drinks
it.
and everything.
Like she's eaten a few bites, but like the slices of meat that they sliced off for her. It's there's like she's maybe had like one glass of wine and half of a second glass is gone, and she's been just listening to you.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be good. That's for the solo stuff and Wilvan and North and Lapuhs. A favorite few. We're gonna do the group competition because do you know that if we win, we get a house?
You get a house? No.
Yeah, we get like a house. We could have a place we could live in. You could come over. You could keep stuff there if you want.
She looks a little taken aback because it sounded very much like, "Do you want to move in with me?" to her, and she's kind of like, we'll get to that when it comes. Orgoth, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great. This is great. We're not talking about work and stuff, and we're having food and
you look over at the
conversation.
She looks over like the 5 or 6 beer mugs of beer of empty mugs of ale, and she's like,
and he's signaling for them to bring
Another-
him another one.
yeah.
And he just takes a big mouthful of meat and he's like,
Yeah, I mean, things are hard, right? But that's the life we choose.
Of course.
You have your battle of words and wits, and mine is, with my fists and stuff.
She nods. She looks worried.
But that's why we're a great pair, right? Because we make up tactically for each other's deficits with our strengths.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot like a lot like a combat, right? But we're a team, so we're on the same team.
Yes, but we have to look out for each other as a team, right?
That's right, like chess, boxing. See, chess, boxing. It goes together, like things that fit.
She takes your hands as you're trying to do that and says, "Orgoth, did you ever drink? You've been drinking a lot lately. Are you?"
Yeah, I guess so.
Did you ever drink like
have
this
I?
in Wildmount? Back in
No.
Why are you drinking so much?
Just because we're having fun tonight, right?
Yes.
So and I don't, just kind of letting loose a little, maybe.
And
that sounds right.
Suddenly the band says, "And for our champion of champions, this lovely song from his home country in the town of Jigao." And they start singing a song that's very popular amongst the orcs there.
oh, Orgoth like gets up from the table because he's really excited.
Yeah.
But he knocks the table over with
Yeah.
his like thighs as he stands
Yeah.
up.
The wine kind of
And-
like split up in the half empty glass that she has, just dumps into her lap, and she just kind of backs up.
And he kind of doesn't notice, but
Okay.
he's like, oh, and he starts clapping and singing along. And if people are like looking up and like, oh, like he's now in full on engaging.
It has one of those repetitive
Mode?
choruses where you can like learn the lyrics really easily, and
Right.
people are starting to sing along. And you look over, I mean, and make a perception check at disadvantage.
The tops go down and the bottoms up. Come on, everybody, fill your cup.
And yeah, he's all in.
Yeah.
And make a perception roll.
Yeah, perception. Disadvantage.
That's a disadvantage. Well, I can roll lower than that. No. Let's see. With my perception plus a 9 with my +5.
Okay. The song ends and people are like shouting, "Hey!" And you look and the table's just like upended. There's wine on the floor. And question is gone.
Hey, where? What the,
And he looks around, he's really confused. And he kind of tries to set the table
Okay.
right again. And then he looks around, he's like,
I guess we're done. Did anybody see where my girlfriend went?
One of the waiters comes over and says, "I believe your companion is outside on the sidewalk."
Oh, I hope she feels okay. Hope she's one time we went out and ate and had a lot of cheese and got sick. I hope she's okay.
and Orgoth will say, thank you, and like just hands like them 5 gold.
Okay.
Like, sorry about the.
And kind of makes his way out.
Okay, as you're moving downstairs, people are coming up and like shaking your hand and like, "Mr. Skullcrusher, will you sign my napkin here?" They're asking you to sign things. They're wanting to talk to you. They're like, "So, when you did a Skullcrusher, when..."
God.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. Orgoth's like,
And now he's just like completely dipped into like, oh, right, I have to be present with people.
Yeah.
And they're talking, oh, and he'll sign things. And he's just kind of forgotten where he was about to go because he's now overwhelmed in the crush of the crowd.
Yeah.
But in that way of like, oh, right, yeah, this is the important thing, right? I got to like talk with the people. And he goes into that full on mode.
And about 15 minutes pass, and eventually people are like, there's still people around, but you kind of like something's niggling in the back of your mind, and suddenly question is like gone. You haven't been really drinking because you've been answering. Question's gone.
And he goes outside and he looks for a, because she's not there, right?
She's not
outside.
there. She's gone. Yeah.
He looks around for a carriage.
It takes about 5 minutes, but one rolls up eventually. Hello. Do you wish to have a ride?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Where are you headed?
Let's find out where I'm headed. Wow, I'm rolling real bad.
The cool flame, please.
Right away, sir. Get in. That'll be
And-
2 silver in advance.
Oh,
Yeah, he just hands the guy the money.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole ride, he's just become very morose and despondent, and is doing that whole
God, I really screwed that up. I'm screwing it up. I'm screwing everything up.
and just like goes into that really dark, down on himself place.
Okay.
and when he gets back to the cool flame,
as
just
you're getting
goes
down,
in
as you're
and-
kind of like being morose, I'd like you to
Mhm.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Run. It's okay. That's double digits. 13.
Now you're gonna have disadvantage on something else.
That
Life.
actually makes it. You hear a voice in your head. They were right. I bring nothing but despair. But suddenly you shake it
Get
off
out.
and like it kind of dissipates.
Get out of my head.
And he's kind of smacking himself and shakes his head. And,
And-
whenever he gets back to the cool flame, he's gonna stumble upstairs
Mhm.
to his room unless somebody sees him and stops him.
Make a. 'Cause it's a little bit late. You probably got in late. Are you being noisy? Because you're still drunk. And
Yeah, I'm not being stealthy.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
north
I'm
and
just,
Lapis, you hear a drunken Orgoth come up the stairs and down the hallway.
I'm gonna roll to see if I have enough mental energy to deal with that. Because dealing with a drunk person, honestly, Oh wait, I have disadvantage on wisdom. Oh, that's a no. I'm not even stepping out.
Okay. And you go to your door, go in,
Yeah.
you just crash on the bed.
Open it,
Yeah.
close it. Yeah. And just like doesn't take anything off, whatever, just like
Mm-hmm.
goes on the bed and he's out.
Okay.
Hearing that, Laphus is gonna grab out her sending stone, and like hearing like the commotion out there, she's gonna grab her sending stone that question gave her and just goes, "Thanks for bringing our bad boy back here."
You get a response. It takes a bit. I did not bring him back. He forgot all about me. I'm really upset. Tell him I will contact him. And nothing else.
See, Lapis doesn't care about the relationship between these two, but clearly this woman's having a day, and with how Orgoth has been acting,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
something's up, and this needs to be addressed.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
Okay.
Solidarity among women.
The next morning. Who's the first to wake up? I'm gonna assume it's
Not
not
it.
Orgoth.
I mean, Lapis and North probably are
Lapis
around
and North
Okay.
are like 4 hours, so it's just
Yeah.
like,
You're downstairs. Orgoth,
Hey,
you
North.
yeah.
So, funny thing happened last night.
Yeah,
You know when the big guy came up?
Oh, how could I not know?
Oh yeah, no, he's louder than an elephant.
God. I know I fought one.
That's true. Messaged our little well, his
Quizzle?
little girlfriend.
Little
Hold
quizzle.
up. Yeah, Quizzle. Holding up the sending stone, thanking her for bringing him along here
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good thing.
because of how drunk he was.
I mean, it was nice of her.
She didn't do it.
The fuck?
According to her, he left her. Forgot all about her.
North will set their breakfast down and head upstairs.
I'm following.
Okay.
And bang on the door.
Bang, 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 bang.
Orgoth, if you don't open this door, I am opening it.
Okay.
I'm opening it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Not giving a minute. I'm opening it.
Okay. Did you even lock it last night?
Nope.
Okay. Door's open.
Yeah, I'm just checking the door. Putting the lockpick back in my pocket. I am opening it. Not nicely. Very, I'm not being quiet about it. I'm usually being pretty quiet when I open a door.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah,
Morning.
fuck your good morning.
Oh, okay.
The fuck did you do?
Went to dinner with...
I specifically told you not to fuck things up with her.
Oh.
She doesn't deserve to be treated whatever the fuck you did.
And he kind of swings his legs. He's now sitting up and swings his legs over, and he's still sitting on the bed, but he's, got his resting his weight on his elbows on his legs. He's,
Still with yesterday's clothes.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
not changed.
Yeah. That wasn't the idea. And then things, I got really, we went to this barbecue meat place that she wanted to go to.
Get to it. Just get to it.
They were playing music, and from Chegao, and I knocked over a
Smells
drink,
like a fucking brewery in here.
Yeah. I guess I had some drinks.
What the fuck is up, Orgoth? That's not the first time this week.
Yeah, I guess not.
You gotta knock this shit up.
By the way,
And then
don't bother contacting Question. She doesn't want to talk to you. She'll contact you when she's ready.
Yeah, I kind of figured that part out. I messed it up a lot.
We're gonna play a game, Orgoth. It's called What the Fuck Is Up With That? You wanted to play it? We're gonna play it.
Okay.
You've been drinking like a dumb asshole this week. What the fuck is up with that?
So I had to do something that
Clear. Don't. You're evading. Just fucking. I know what the fuck evading looks like, Orgoth. Words precise, not something.
I had to protect the city. So I had to close off the portal. Which means I had to make sure that the person that knew how to use the portal couldn't do it anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I thought the whole thing was that we were helping Parker.
And Orgoth looks down at the badges on his armor, and he's like,
the portal existing would threaten the city. So it couldn't be, I couldn't let it be opened again.
What does that mean? Where's Parker? Is he back in the city?
Is Ashes with you?
He would be.
Ashes starts growling.
Um, I don't really know how all that works, but Parker, the Spider Parker, is dead.
Yeah, you
I'm-
said that if he went back, he probably was never gonna come back.
I'm sorry, he's dead? How long have you known?
Ever since I did it,
Ashes, is that what's wrong?
Yep.
Oh, sweetheart. You lost
'cause
your
I
friend.
had to close the gate. He's the only one that knew how to do it.
Oh, baby. Gonna just come and sit by Orgoth, even if I'm still fucking mad and he still fucking stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Just pat his back.
I've never done that before. I had to do it.
Orgoth, did you read the books that I sent you?
Um,
You answered, I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
This doesn't sound right. I flipped through those books too. And it really doesn't sound like this is something that. Like. The gods don't really care. The Trader gods don't really care about these sorts of things. I don't know.
She cares about the city.
I don't think she does.
Maybe she doesn't, but the people out here and the people in there do.
I mean, Parker said that they didn't care about her, though.
I mean, not about her exactly, but can you imagine? You've seen how the Cerberus Assembly behaves with things they find menacing or interesting or that could be used.
I mean, this is coming from somebody who's taken in all sorts of people who had been virtually to the point of death, that they've been kicked out of wherever it is that they were living at that they thought was a paradise. Is I personally, I don't think this was the right choice. But I mean, what's done is done.
Can't be reversed.
It can't. I mean, I can't get myself in there to pull Parker out as an undead.
Is there even I'm not gonna finish my question because Orgoth is right there, but the question is there even a body to find there?
I mean, considering how time apparently worked there, he's probably 6 feet under.
There's really nothing
has you
Yeah.
can't. I can't speak for how you feel right now. I've never done this myself. But I don't think that doing things that could jeopardize words. uh, Whatever's going on out here with people who are also as tangible as Parker was is gonna help you in any way. If anything, it's just gonna destroy whatever you've been working on building here. So you gotta, even if it hurts, you gotta keep your shit together. It sucks to say, but life goes on for everyone else, and they're not gonna wait for you to just be over that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to do about it.
I don't either, buddy.
So I just wanted to be um uh, normal. No, I don't know.
Normal's overrated.
So yeah, so I drank a lot last night again, and then I messed it up with Question, and she's not gonna want to see me again. She left, and so I just came back, and you even said, Laphus, like, don't contact her, and it's just
Lapis, you talked to her, right?
Jaiden,
Lapis.
are you frozen? I don't think she's frozen.
Oh, well, sorry.
Hello there.
Sorry, I got lost in thought. I was
What'd
trying to figure something out.
What'd you say, North?
You've talked to her, right?
Yeah, I said, I asked, I thanked her, and she said that she was upset. She was ignored,
Mm-hmm.
and she just left, and she doesn't want to talk to him at the moment, and she'll contact him.
She'll contact him. She'll contact you, Orgoth. We can't rush these things. But if I don't know Question as well as you do. But she's someone who doesn't leave a stone unturned, and she's gonna want to know what the heck was up. So she's gonna want to talk again at some point, if just to clear the air out. And you gotta be ready to have a clean act when this happens.
okay.
There are heavy footsteps out in the hallway.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Several people.
Oh shit.
And you hear knocking coming at Orgoth's, Lapus's, and North's door. So there's knocking at the door to all three of you in. Hand of Ward.
I'll go check it out. I'm gonna slip out and immediately close the door.
Okay. There are 4 members of the Hand of Ward out there. It's like, I have a warrant. Apparently, the 3 of you assaulted a member of the Church of Palor, and I would like to bring you all in for questioning, as a order of protection has been filed against the 3 of you.
Okay, so first off, I didn't do anything. I watched.
You are a member of this adventuring company known as the Favoured Few. Wilvan's name is on this as well.
He wasn't even here.
That's what witnesses have said.
That he wasn't here, and yet he.
As a member of the adventuring company, I would like for you all three to, and I understand that you are favored by Saord himself, but I wish to have all three of you accompany me to the station, to the bastion, so that we can clear this up with very little. And he kind of gives you like kind of a wink, like he's trying to like say something without saying something. Very much wish to get this taken care of quickly, but I do need all three of you to come.
All right, let me grab my party. See you outside in the carriage, I guess.
I'll wait here in the hallway.
Did we hear that?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he was not quiet.
Oh, North had a moment of like when they heard like I have a warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Pokes her head out.
Oh, that didn't go so well.
So we need to go with this man.
Mm-hmm.
You're all dressed, right? I guess we should go. Yeah.
Do we have to call a lawyer or something?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I have a contact who can get me in touch with a very good one.
No, I mean,
But we've done nothing wrong.
Exactly, so we shouldn't have to worry.
All right.
She closes the door to let them get ready and just
Okay.
looks over at the
Oh,
hand of
okay.
ward guy and just goes, they need to put on their pants.
I will wait.
Come on, big guy, let's go. We're gonna grab you a glass of water on the way down.
Princess, carry me?
And Orgoth will, like, in the washing bowl that's usually in that room like that, he'll go and he just like puts his hands in like over his face to kind of try to get some semblance of normalcy in his head, and he'll follow North.
Okay. You head outside, down the hallway, the hand of ward man. There's like three others, like they're kind of in the stairwell, and they go first as the three of you come down, and the man that was talking to Laphus, takes up the rear. And they lead you all outside. Grab me a drink of water for Orgoth on the way. There's a carriage out there.
Are they manhandling us?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all. There's a carriage out there. They put you in, and there's a definite click of a lock as two of the men get on the carriage, and then there's two on horseback behind. And they start going through the street, and the carriage starts going down the street pretty quickly. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. And we'll be there shortly.
We could go a little over it.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, okay.
So like this is the front about the paladin guy? Is that what this is about?
I guess.
Like he started it.
He's
warned
the one
him.
who came in. Yes. And we have a witness.
We do have Spike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Spike was there.
Yeah, Spike actually watched you all kind of come down the stairs, and he's like, he says basically, "I got you." Whispers to you.
Might have to call you.
After about 5-10 minutes, the carriage is like going pretty quickly, and you hear a thump coming from the roof.
Ron, was anybody in the carriage with us?
No.
Okay, during that time, before that, Orgoth would remember. He's like,
this is like the I don't want to forget again.
And he goes in his bag and he says, I had these made for everybody. And North and Laps, he hands each of you these like pendants, like stone pendants that look like the FF in that's like one goes forward, one goes backwards design, like he had made for himself. He's like,
oh, so these are like message stones, but if you want, you could talk to anybody or everybody at the same time with them.
Oh,
because I don't want us to like get separated.
That's
and
what
not be able
you
to talk.
ordered when I was
that's
with
the
you.
thing I got.
Oh,
yeah, that's the thing I got.
Amazing.
So I got them, and I want to make sure we remember
Ooh.
them. So
Oh, Lapus, while we were on that subject, the sending stone you have that matches the one I have.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be okay if I let my mother have a half of the pair?
She just tosses it over towards
Whoop.
north.
Thank you.
Okay, about 5 minutes later, the carriage is like rumbling across the cobblestones, and suddenly there's a foom on the roof. Like the whole carriage kind of like shakes for a second. And you hear, "Wait, what?" And suddenly you see a body fall off as one of the Hand and Word member falls off and onto the ground, a dagger in his chest. Suddenly you see the other body, the man that you talked to, Laphus, fly off the other side, kicked. He's still alive, hits, rolls. And then you look and you see Tatters stretching down, and she's got the reins in her hand. He's like, "Don't worry, I've got this." And
You're making
You
this
don't. You're
worse!
making it worse.
No. And that the carriage, she's like, "Ah," and the horse rushes off into the city
North,
streets.
lock that door!
I will.
And that's where we're going to stop for the day.
God fucking damn it, Tatters!
She's making it worse.
Ugh.
She doesn't know what she's getting into. That dumb bitch.
Great job, Bill. Take inspiration as well. If you...
Okay, thank you very much. I'll put that in the pile. It's a good one.
Oh, what a game. That was fun. Oh my god. That was a good. We had so much lore.
I just want everyone to know in the podcast that the item that Bill gave us is called the Favoured Few group chat.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
There is, because he made it in D&D Beyond, so there is an actual like item description that you can put on your character sheets.
Yep, you can. In fact, since we're in a shared campaign, if you go to add it to your equipment, you just type in the Favoured Few. It'll pop up, and you can add it.
Awesome.
It's in my inventory.
Anything we need to talk about before we do our wrap up?
Yeah, can we just finish with North setting us free and us?
Don't worry, it's gonna be done very soon.
You also think, just a little backup, like there's like the horses behind you also got taken out, but also there's other people seem to be following her. So
fuck that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we are not getting implicated.
I am not getting in that gang war. No way.
Oh, well, let's go around and do a wrap up.
Hey, everybody, this is Bill Roper. You can find me on the socials at Bill Roper or at Bill freaking Roper. Oh my God, the twists and turns. What a journey. You can also find me guest starring, appearing, hanging out over on Emporium for the Wayward Gamer on Twitch and on YouTube, where I am playing Temin Fenstalker, a gnome ranger who revealed to the party lots of lore stuff. And the thing that's been super fun is that I have for 2 years been waiting to come on to that show and that podcast, and we have built the lore of my character that tracks their campaign. So they are now finding out all these things that happened to them 2 years ago of real world time, like what it actually means and things. So yeah, it's been super fun. And it was a huge success when during the last session we played, one of the players looked to the GM, to Jay, and said, "Fuck you, Jay," because it was great. It was perfect. It was the whole like, how did we never put that together? This is the best and the worst.
I love a good lore drop.
Which is how I'm feeling about you right now, Ron. It's like, it's just amazing. It's fantastic, band, and boy, hoofa, what a ride. Anyway, that's it. That's me for today.
Hey everyone, this is Jaiden. I was playing Laphus. You could find me on Blue Sky at Foxtrot Fallout, and you could also catch me around the Discord, usually chatting it up with some people, posting some artworks, just talking about games, movies, the podcast in general, just every single like little daily thing life. It's fun. We're here for each other. I feel like we're all pretty chill.
Yeah.
And we just want to bring that good vibe. Also if you really want to, you could also check us out on what is it, Blue Sky as well, right? We have Blue Sky,
Separate
right?
Sunset. Yeah, we're on Blue Sky. Yeah.
Yeah. You could also check us out there and hit us up because we aren't really going around X Twitter anymore. Not as much anyway.
Not as much, no.
X Twitter, more like shitter. Hey everyone, this is Jaime. I've been playing North, the Ladron Rogue. You can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Blue Sky at Steelclad Vicar. I have changed my URL after a freaking year of thinking about it. So that's done. Usually I shout out the Patreon, but as this week has had like a few heavy topics, I'm just gonna your AA groups are always there if you are struggling with alcohol addiction, as well if you have like a friend or a family member that is struggling with that. There's also Al-Anon that exists to support you. So if you ever feel like you need either for yourself or for a family member, these groups are there for you. And don't hesitate to contact them or to find them in your neighborhood/city.
And my name is Ron Murphy. You can find me on Twitter at Blue Sky at Ronnie He's RBDM. Follow us on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or here on Twitch at Severed Sons DND. You can listen to our Rime of the Frost Maiden podcast on any podcasting platform. Share us with all your friends. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast Gang, Critical Role, and all our listeners and our fans. Keep on rolling, everyone. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.